And this is Spreaker FM. This is our FM 9-foot closed circuit signal. Memories 107.1 KMER LP FM. And this is Clinton, Iowa. And this is our radio, television, and movie classics. Right here on GJRB Online. And welcome to the next hour of our great program. We have some more great trivia for you here on GJRB Online. Radio, television, and movie classics continues here on GJRB Online. And got a lot of really good stuff coming up for you here on Spreaker, on GJRB Online. So I hope you'll stay with me. This next half hour, let's take a look at what we have here. Where's my theme here? Here we go. Coming up in this next half hour, we have for you some really neat stuff in our next half hour. Radio, television, movie classics. We'll finish up our crime story trivia questions for you. We'll get that wrapped up. And then in this hour, we're going to go back and remember do some more trivia questions. Then we'll take a look and open up the TV Guide pages for October 9th, 1965. And we'll take a look at North Carolina's TV listings. Then we're going to go to 1965 CBS Saturday morning cartoon lineup and one from 1980 coming up. So stay with me. Some classic radio air checks I'll pick at random and bring you back some memories of some early disc jockeys. So you're going to want to check that out. Also coming up in this next half hour, we'll do more of that stuff. So I hope you'll stay with me. Sorry about that. Hit that wrong button. And then we'll have more great fun here on radio, television, movie classics here on GJRB Online as we get into the second hour of our radio, TV, and movie classics here on GJRB. And I hope you're enjoying the program. Let's go to our fourth question in our mystery questions. We're answering the mystery questions from our last show. So we're going to get some more dug up for you. Here I got a bunch of them. We're going to pick at random. Let's go to number 4 here. M Squad, which ran on NBC from 1957 to 1960, starred a feature movie Tough Guy. Lieutenant Mike Bollinger of the police department. Who was it? A. Charles Bronson, B. James Coburn, C. Clint Eastwood, or D. Lee Marvin? And the answer was Lee Marvin. Lee Marvin did a show called M Squad on NBC from 1957 to 1960. That sounds like another great TV series. Let's go to number 5. The first run of Dragnet aired on NBC in 1951 through 1959. How many partners did Joe Friday actually have in that 8-year period? Was it A, 4, B, 3, C, 2, or D, 1? Well, during that series, Dragnet 1951 to 1959, he had 3 partners. Barton Yarborough, who played Sergeant Ben Romero. Romero? Ben Romero died unexpectedly after the 3rd season was filmed. He then was replaced by Barney Phillips, who played Sergeant Ed Jacobs. He then was later replaced by Officer Frank Smith, who was then first played by Herb Ellis. And there you go. Interesting. Go to number 6, 1959 and 1960 on ABC detective series Andrew Dugan, Richard Long, and Van Williams, all members of a New Orleans private detective agency. What was the name of it? A, The Big Easy, B, Assignment New Orleans, C, The French Quarter, or D, Bourbon Street Beat? The answer was Bourbon Street Beat. As a matter of fact, Richard Long went on to play on the Big Valley, and Van Williams would become the Green Hornet. And Richard Dugan would star in Lancer. Fascinating. There you go. Then, of course, he also played in a show called Nanny and the Professor as well. That was Richard Long. He was on Nanny and the Professor as well. Coming in number 7, what detective show, which ran on ABC from 1958 to 1964, was the television's first hour-length detective show. This was the first hour-long detective show. Was a Hawaiian Eye. That's A. Was a Hawaiian Eye. B. Surfside 6. C. 77 Sunset Strip. Or Bayside Beat. D. And the answer was 77 Sunset Strip. 77 Sunset Strip was the first hour-long detective show on ABC from 1958 to 1964, and starred Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., Roger Smith, and Ed Kooky Barnes. And of course, Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. would later go to a TV series called The FBI in the late 60s, early 70s. Going to number 8, 1957 to 59 series on NBC, based on the movie that has the same name, starred Peter Lawford, Phyllis Kirk, and Nick and Nora Charles. What was the name of this series? Was it A, The Third Man, B, The Thin Man, C, Topper, which I picked as the answer and was wrong, and D, I Led 3 Lives. The answer was The Thin Man. The Thin Man. William Powell and Myrna Loy starred in the theatrical production of that show. Before it was a series, it was a movie. Was starring William Powell and Myrna Loy. Fascinating. From 1958 through 1963, this really was a reality-based series. Set in New York City, earned 16 Emmy Awards. Emmy Award nominations, not Emmy Awards. Emmy Award nominations and 4 wins. Do you know the name of this landmark show? Was it A, Naked City, B, Manhattan Story, C, NYPD, or D, Felony Squad? And I picked the correct answer. It was Naked City. Landmark City, Naked City, starred James Franciscus, who later became TV's Mr. Novak, and one of the stars of Naked City. Yeah. Later on there, then we go to our final question in our trivia show today. 1959-63 ABC drama, starred narrated by newspaper columnist Walter Winchell. This is fairly simple. Was it A, The New Breed, B, The Untouchables, C, Richard Diamond, Private Detective, or D, They Stand Accused? And of course it was B, The Untouchables. And there you go. There's the answer to our mystery trivia questions from the previous show. And we'll have another set of new mystery questions coming up in our next edition. For our next edition of Radio, Television, Movie Classics, we'll do those mystery questions at the tail end of today's show on Radio, Television, and Movie Classics on GJRB Online here on Spreaker across America. If you're enjoying the show, doing afternoons of trivia and fun. If you like the program and enjoy it, you can just hit me up here on GJRB Online. Let me know what you think of the program, because I love doing this show. This is kind of fun. I like this trivia stuff. Coming up in the next half hour, we got some more stuff, and we're going to do more of this trivia. Love it. We got in this next half hour, we'll do our TV guide pages. I got a few more trivia questions I got to do. And we'll do our TV guide pages. And I'm going to pick a few. I am a member of this one trivia page that is absolutely fabulous. They give me some really good trivia questions, better than the other one I was using. It's called the People's Quiz. Absolutely incredible site. They have some really neat trivia questions. And I was talking to one of their guys there the other day. As a matter of fact, they sent me a message back. Let's see if I have that answer here. Where is that at? It was on here. I had a message. Here it is. That I got from them. Absolutely fabulous people. People's Quiz leader. And absolutely incredible. His name is Dave, I believe. And he said hello from the People's Quiz. And great. He really is happy that we are doing that, and he's going to find our program. Hope he does find this show. He said, Gary, just wanted to say hi from People's Quiz. I read your bio and bookmarked your website for your radio show. Very cool. I started a website with a friend, Bill Brower, I pronounced that Brauer, about 10 years ago, Brower, and unfortunately passed away Christmas. Feel free to say hi to Grant. Hi, Grant. resident trivia expert here, and he's from Australia, has been on television trivia shows there. Absolutely. His name is Dave, how have I pronounced this? Halliwell. Is that right? Dave Halliwell? Halliwell? Halliwill. Halliwell. Absolutely fabulous. So thank you for the response, guys. I said that. Thank you very much for the response. Coming up today, I promoted this show that's on the air right now, that you're listening to, Radio, Television, Movie Classics. You're enjoying it right here on GJRB Online. I talk about how I play old network bumpers, old commercials, old movie theater trailers, and intermissions, and talk about old TV games, old toy games, old restaurants, stores, and plus that's closed and more. And he wrote to me back, very cool. I'll give you mention on the blog. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely fabulous. What is the streaming link? I'm looking now and only seeing your Facebook page. Okay, that is, I'm going to post that to him. It's got a broken pair of headphones here. This thing's annoying. I'm going to just talk without it until I need it for audio. GJRB Online on Spreaker. Okay, I'm going to put in the show's link because we're on the air live right now. So I'm going to take this link to this show. So I'm hoping maybe perhaps we get some responses in the chat room. Hit that like button if you like this show. My headphones broke again, unfortunately. So I have to, I'm just getting tired of putting it together with tape and have it fall apart again. It's just getting annoying. It really is. So I'm going to go ahead and post this link. Copy. And I'll paste over to people's quiz. And see if they get, I hope they get it. I'm going to paste it. And see if maybe perhaps they'll get it. If not, I'll send them a link through their other page. I'll find him. He's got a link here. And I'll post it to him there too as well. So that's what he looks like. Okay, absolutely fabulous. He's on SoundCloud. He's got a website. He's on SoundCloud as well. So we'll kind of post over there. We are on SoundCloud. As a matter of fact, I should really put this show on SoundCloud. That would be a great idea. We get some positive response here to this program. Absolutely fabulous if we got on SoundCloud. So we'll have to do that. We're going to have to see if we can just add this show on SoundCloud, and I'll take the rest of this show and put it together and put it up there so that it's available to you. So you might not get this show live right now on SoundCloud, but I'll post it. And I'm also going to put this show, because we're going to do more shows more often. I want to also take this show and also put it over on Spotify so that we could be on there as well. Because, it'd be absolutely incredible if we could get there on Spotify. Right now, though, it's time to take a look. We're going to now go to our Saturday morning memories right here on Radio, Television, Movie Classics. And we're going to go back to our Radio, Television, Movie Classics. We're going to take a look at Saturday morning memories. And we're going to dump it back to 1965 Saturday morning cartoon lineup. Check this out. This is CBS's 1965 Saturday morning cartoon lineup on Radio, Television, and Movie Classics. Check this out.
Calling all kids. Eye out for these two birds. One calls himself Heckle, the other Jekyll.
Heckle and Jekyll, here they are.
There's another bird following them, the world's funniest penguin. He goes under the name of Tennessee Tuxedo. In the same neighborhood is an extraordinary mouse. He's fast, moving, and high-flying. He's Mighty Mouse. Now, approaching the jungle, we come to the domain of Linus the Lion-Hearted. Definitely the one to meet. Let's face it, kids, he's the king.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry turn up everywhere. You can't miss them. Visit them right after Linus. Join Quick Draw McGraw and corral yourself.
Quick Draw McGraw, here we go. A lot of these were Hanna-Barbera shows as well. So that'll give you the show times, but that's your Saturday morning cartoon lineup from 1965. For now, let's go about, 15 years later, 1980 on CBS, Saturday morning. Here's a short clip of this one. Saturday morning, 1980.
Saturday, watch out when that crazy wabbit pops in on the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show. Next, Popeye pops up for more fun on the all-new Popeye Hour. Then open up for laughs on Track Pack, where monsters are the good guys, the bad guys are a riot. Catch it Saturday, CBS.
Saturday morning cartoon lineup, 1980. There you go. So there we just saw that. On radio, television, and movie classics. So you like that bit there? That's pretty good. Well, we got some more CBS Saturday morning cartoon lineup there. That's great. Right now, let's go and dig into the TV guide pages. I'm going to go to my Facebook page for that one and pull up that. Well, let's see if we can dig that through and pull that up. Let's see. We're going to go into the Facebook page where that's located. I know I put that in there. So we'll get into that next. And of course, along with that, we have trivia. So we throw in some tunes as well to kind of break the monotony a little bit. Kind of bring in some oldies. I do that sometimes too, to kind of cut the monotony down a little bit. Give me a break, and sometimes I have to make you a little pit stop. So I kind of throw in a couple of tunes, take a break here. We'll be taking another break coming up at the bottom of the hour, and we got more radio, television, movie classics coming your way here on GJRB Online. You like the program, hit that like button, because like I said before, it's those algorithms, and it becomes a suggested show so that you can put it in your lineup there, and you know that we're here, and we'll pull up all the good stuff for you here on GJRB Online. So what I'm going to do now is dig up a couple of songs and take a little break here, because I'm going to have to make a pit stop here real quick. I think my dog's going to need it too. So we're going to probably do that at the bottom of the hour and throw in some tunes to get us back into the show. Let's see here. I'm going to go into my oldie stash, pull out a 70s hit, and pull that up while we get things going here for this next step. And I like this one because this is quite a lengthy tune. This will kill some time while I take a break, about 4 minutes or so. Take a little break. You're listening to Radio, Television, Movie Classics on GJRB Online. This is Timmy Thomas from 1972, I believe. Why Can't We Live Together?
No more wars, no more wars, no Why can't we live together? Still my brother. I said no matter what color, you are still my brother. Everybody wants to live together. Why can't we live together?
Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. What I've got they used to call the blues. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling like I don't belong. Walking around some kind of lonely clown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Funny, but it seems I always wind up here with you. Nice to know somebody loves me. Funny, but it seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. What I feel is come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me seems that it's the only thing to do. Run and find the one who loves me. What I feel is come and gone before. No need to talk it out. We know what's all
Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good time. I'll get along. You'll find another, and I'll be here if you should find you ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good time.
Ray Price, and for the good times. Before that, Carpenter's Rainy Days and Mondays, and we started the set off with Timmy Thomas and Why Can't We Live Together. This is GJRB Online. We're going to take a program break. Be right back. This is the GJRB Online Network. Watch, pray, for we do not know what hour the Son of God will terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website totally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music, check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
Coast to coast and way out there, fans, listen up! If you like UFO conspiracies, ghosts, and the paranormal, you'll love Spaced Out Radio, Spreaker's answer to Coast AM, with more interesting guest experts in the paranormal and UFOs each month. If you like Way Out There, you'll love Spaced Out Radio. Own the night with Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott, nightly at 11 p.m. Central, 12 o'clock midnight Eastern, and 9 p.m. Pacific, on Spreaker, on Periscope, and on D-Talk Radio Network. End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. There's a problem on our roads today, and that is the safety of our children boarding and getting off the bus on busy roads. That problem is drivers who don't stop for a school bus when the arm is out, the lights are flashing, and the stop sign is out, leaving kids in danger of getting hit. Violators of this law could get a suspension of their driver's license and a $250 fine. When you see a school bus stop at a corner, letting off kids, stop 25 feet away from the bus. Don't take that chance. A public service announcement from the National Highway Safety Administration and GJRB Online. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland.
silver screen, and all it said